Episode 45, 52 axe patterns. Yep. I'm Ed with Redbeard Knife and Tool, and this is my story about the intricacies of restoring and hanging 52 different axe patterns. There's something intimate about bringing an old axe back to life. Some have been through a lot, and some haven't. And giving them new purpose, whether it's hanging them on a wall or putting them back into service, I get to change their history. Every axe has a story. This is a saddle axe. I want to say this was designed by Craig Roost over at Council Tool, and this is a Velvicut saddle axe. I believe it's made from 5160 steel, and if you look, they have ribs in the eyes, and so but I chamfered the bottom of this one and took off the bottom portion of the ribs. But there's not a whole lot to this one. Just gonna, it's still got a pretty good edge on it. I just didn't like the handle that was on it. So I'm gonna make a better, longer, prettier one. This is a blank that I started from Curly Walnut. Yep. So we're going to get started on getting the eye fitted. Once we get the eye fitted, I'm going to then shape the handle. So let's get started. Yeah, that's pretty close. I got to turn my fan on. All right, we're going on just a little bit. I'm going to give it a couple of pops. So this is with this curly walnut. Well, it's not going on quite far enough. Curly walnut, actually any walnut, is usually very delicate. So I got to be really careful not to take any too big of gouges, so I'm taking my time with it. All right, we're going on. Let's give it a couple of pops. Yeah, so it's already went in about halfway. It's looking pretty straight. For the first fit, that's actually pretty impressive for me, I guess. Yeah, it still went on a little bit further. So I'm gonna pop this off and then it'll give some memory, and we're gonna bring it down probably a little bit further. Yeah, pretty good fit. We're a little heavy on this side, not too terrible, actually pretty good. I am pretty happy with this, so I'm just gonna go down a little bit more and kind of work our way down. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop right there, because once we sand it down, we're going to be probably a little bit lower. Plus, I'm going to cut this probably really close to flush. But yeah, I dig it. So now I'm going to pop this off, and we'll start shaping the handle. So you see, I already have my guidelines. So I'm just going to start working from there. Let me get rid of this, my catch can, because I'm going to need it. But yeah, I'm basically going to create a lazy diamond pattern, and then from there I'm just going to round it out. Yeah. All right, I think I'm done as far as I need to be. I need to flip over my grinder and just kind of touch up the little swell spot right there. But yeah, we're almost there. Man, yeah. I'm pretty tickled about this. I am very tickled. Let's do a wedge. I think we should do Osage orange, because I think that's going to contrast really well with the walnut. See if this will work. Yep. Yeah, it'd be good. Just fine. Yep. All right. As far as the head's concerned, like I mentioned earlier, that the head's in pretty good shape. It just got a little bit of rust on it, so I'm just going to hit it with a fine conditioning belt, and that's it. Should be good. Pretty. I think we're going to start with a 180 because this is so fine, so tender. I think 180 will be okay to start with for walnut. But if it's not, we'll just step it up a grit. All right, next we're going to do 240 with the hard pad and then 240 with the soft pad, and we'll see if we need to go any further. think we're ready. I think we're ready. Let me wipe this thing down real quick. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I need to go a little further so to bring out the curl a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more. We're going to do 320 and then 600. All right, now to 600, and I think that should be more than excellent. All right, I think that's good. The extremes that I go to sometimes, it feels dumb. It just does. Yep, that's gonna look nice. All right, let's hang an axe. Man, this Osage is gonna look killer with that handle. Yep, I dig it. I dig this a lot. I almost just put a regular 24-inch or 20-inch cruiser axe handle on this, and I was like, I think I could do better. I'm glad I did this. Kind of started going in crooked, but I got it straightened back out. I think that's good. I think that's good. Let me go get it cut. I don't know about y'all, but I am stupid excited. My knife. There's very little cleanup I got to do. It worked out pretty good. Just a couple little, yeah. Oh man, let me get some gloves on. Holy moly. I am really glad that I did this. All right. Osage and walnut. Yep. That is just... I hate the word dreamy, but man, that's pretty doggone dreamy. All right, let's see what this handle looks like. So walnut is usually pretty thirsty, so let's do 2 right off the bat. And then with it being curly, do you guys see that curl? Holy cow. Absolutely stunning. I am very glad I did this. Gee whiz. So I'm going to give this oil for a couple of days because walnut takes oil for forever. And then once it's done, I'm going to hit it with some Aussie oil, which is a friction polish oil, and that'll lock in everything, and it'll make the handle just gleam, and it feels great. You can use it. It's long enough to where if you want to use it two-handed, you can now. So that is definitely kind of what I was shooting for. All right, let me wipe some of this oil off. That way you can kind of... It didn't take as much oil as I thought. Well, maybe because I sanded it to 600. Oh my goodness, this piece of wood is just ridiculous. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. All right, let me wipe this the rest of the way off, and I'll be right back. Episode 45 is in the books with this absolutely amazing handmade curly walnut handle. This is a console tool, Velvicut saddle axe. It's made from 5160. I picked this up from Whiskey River years ago when they were on the website, and it just kind of sat around, and I didn't like the handle, so voila, we have a new handle for it. I can't stop looking at it. It is absolutely beautiful. You guys, let me know what you think. If you see something you didn't like, let me know. If you see something you did, I would also like to hear about it. If there's something you would change, definitely let me know. But I am super stoked about this axe. I don't even know how I can explain how I feel about this axe right now. Except I am just blown away. Blown away how it turned out. I'm excited. Pretty proud of it. I appreciate you guys hanging out for episode 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Or, yeah, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 50, 7 more. That's it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. They're all right here in the crate. Yeah. Episode 45 is in the books. I appreciate you guys hanging out. The best way to support my channel is to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And that's it. That's all I got. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you guys. But I know I'm rambling, but I'm excited, and because this thing is freaking cool. I absolutely love it. That's it. That's all I got. You guys have a good night.